I always joke around. I was like, praising God is like, it's like going to the club for Christians. I mean, we love it. We love the music. We love praising the Lord. We naturally pray for our own needs, kind of that supplication prayer. Often intercessory prayer gets left out, unless we're praying for Aunt Susie's broken arm, which we need to pray for that as well. But what makes intercessory prayer so needed, necessary, unique, and powerful?
Yeah, so understand that intercessory prayer does what we never could. That in this, what seems to be hurting, hopeless world, I want to talk to students, as you're going to campus and so many things that are going on your campus, you can do absolutely nothing about. You have no authority. You don't have the resources. You don't have the influence, the relationship, whatever it is. Well, God does. And so what intercessory prayer does is first it takes our eyes and hearts off our own self, because prayer is not running into the throne room of heaven every day, handing Jesus a to-do list on how he can make you happy and running out the door again. That is not prayer. And so what intercessors do is they come in from the air, they see all that's out there, all the wrongs that need right, all the needs that need meeting, all the things that are going on, and they pray God's kingdom come, will be done into those situations. They pray the glorious riches of heaven into those situations. And so it takes your hands, your needs of your friends, your school, your neighborhood, your family, your church, everything that you watch on the news and hear on social media, and you take it and you hand it to God, who can do all things.
Man, I love that. And it set a new thought in my mind of, like, we're always telling youth leaders to make sure you incorporate intercessory prayer into your youth group, right? Like, take time to pray for the lost, take time to pray for each other. But to mobilize prayer missionaries, and it made me think of my wife, who's been a public school teacher at the same school for 29 years. She told me, she goes, I walk the hallways and I pray. And when kids are taking a test, I walk up and down the aisles and I pray for each of them by name. And I pray for their souls and I pray for their lives. And she can't stand up on the desk and give the gospel. She could do it once before she got fired. But how many of those kids started conversations with her about God because she'd been praying for them? Our students can start out as prayer missionaries, praying, like students that don't feel empowered to change the cutting and the drugs and the depression and the anxiety, are empowered to unleash a tidal wave of Trinitarian power that will flood the hallways of their school. And praying for it gives these kids a sense of, power, divine power, man, I can do something about it through prayer. God can do something about it through my prayers. So really good.
Right. Oftentimes the word is supplication.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, what a fancy word. But it comes from the Latin word supply care. And so when you don't have the resources, you don't have the power. Really think about even going in prayer before school every single day, while you're at school every single day. And as your words hit God's ears, he is commanding heaven's army to flood your school and to fight the enemy.
Love it.
There's nothing more powerful.
Yeah, I love that. That's awesome.